14th, the regular meeting of our zoning board of appeals, town of Thompson. And call this meeting to order. If I could get a roll call, please.
Ken Weiss,
Jason St. Ange,
Jeff Bolte,
Ross Dimick.
Kirby, you gotta unmute.
Yeah, all right, I'm here. Kirby Kuna here.
Leslie, you gotta unmute too.
I think we didn't hear from Ken yet.
No, Ken's in.
that was the first one.
Oh, you were? Okay, thanks, Ken. So, seating of alternates, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regular members, so there will be no need to seat any alternates this evening. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. All right, so first meeting of business here is public hearing. It's application 20-07, David Blake, 29 South Shore Road, property owner of 31 South Shore Road, and looking for a variance. Mr. Blake, you're here?
He's muted.
Blake.
Muted.
You can try to, you asked to unmute. Like something.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you. Are you representing yourself, or are you having Mr. Mudis represent you?
I'm representing myself. I have other people here. The person that's trying to buy the land, but he can't get
Okay.
on. He's having troubles getting on a meeting.
He's here. Bruce is here.
Yeah, but Kevin,
Oh,
he cannot get on.
what's his number? I'll call him.
All right. Okay. Patty will get it for you. 1 second.
Wait a minute, let me get a pencil.
Yeah.
Dog steals my pen.
Okay, Mr. Blake,
Yes.
could you raise your hand, please, and promise to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
And your address for the record is?
29 South Shore Road, Thompson, Connecticut.
Thank you very much. Could you state your case, please, for the court?
No, give her 1 second. I'm sorry.
How can I give her the number?
Oh, sorry. Give me I'm sorry. We're trying to get Kevin on.
It's Kevin's number.
Okay, Cindy, 508-769-8836.
Okay, I'll mute myself and I'll call him.
Thank you. All right, what was that, sir?
Okay, he's gonna try again. He thinks he's got it now.
Sounds good.
Who are we waiting for, Cindy?
We're waiting for somebody who's representing, who also is representing David. So, David, can Bruce speak for you first, or,
Yeah, certainly can.
okay,
Well, I
All right, sir, before you speak, you need to identify yourself and be sworn in.
certainly. So my name is Bruce Woodis. I own KWP Associates Surveying and Engineering. We prepared plans for David Blake property survey plans. And I'm here to assist in whatever manner may be necessary. And yes, I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you very much. If you would like to go ahead and present your case for the board.
Actually, I thought that I would present the technical aspects of it, that Mr. Blake and Mr. Letourneau would explain the overview of what they're doing here. I'm just assisting with anything that might be technical on this particular project.
Somebody needs to present the case.
David?
Yep. So I bought this land about 13 years ago in an auction, and I was told I could put a house on there when I bought it. So when I had it surveyed by Bruce, I found out I didn't own up to the dirt road of that in front of 31 South Shore Road. So what we're trying to do, I have Attorney Adams working on it right now, but of course the courts are closed. So we're getting that little piece between my property and 31, I mean, the dirt road, is going to be included into this property once the judge signs off of it. So we're trying to get a variance of 20 feet back instead, I think it's 40 feet, the new law is. So Kevin could put a house on this property, which is 105 feet by 240 feet long, but then it goes to 0 at the other end of the old piece of property, but the new piece, it actually adds on footage.
So this piece of property did I read this correctly? You bought it from the town of Thompson, is that correct?
Yes, I did on auctions. They owed $15,000, so they finally put it up for auction. I paid $27,000 for it.
And that's the small piece in front of your property?
That's the one that goes like a pie shape. I don't know if you have the,
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
yeah.
But this other piece that looks like an hourglass, was that the piece? Where did that piece come from?
That is, I thought I owned that when I bought it, but I found out when Bruce did a survey, and I didn't own up to that dirt road there in front. So I went to Attorney Adams and I've been talking to Cindy many, many times. And Amy said I could acquire that property there. So Attorney Adams' work, he's got all the paperwork done. All he is waiting for, he said, the judge to sign off on that extra piece. So that would bring it up to that dirt road.
So let me just clarify this for my own
Yep.
purposes.
Yep.
You originally bought the triangular piece at auction, and this
Yes.
other piece here is the piece that you purchased from the town.
No, I purchased a pie shape from the town.
Yep.
I'm trying to get the other piece, which is, it's been okayed. Attorney Adams says that I would be able to get it, and Amy said I can purchase it. But all I have to, it just has to be signed off by the judge. But since with the COVID, it's just taken longer than we thought.
That piece was not owned by the town?
Amy doesn't know who owns that piece. That's why I had to get Attorney Adams to work on that.
Kevin, this is Amy St. Ange. If I could speak on David's behalf, that piece that you're talking about that sort of looks like an hourglass, Mr. Blake had it surveyed. It's unclaimed property. It does not belong to anybody. There's no land record for it. So what Mr. Blake is going to do with the assistance of Attorney Adams is he's going to petition the court to acquire and claim that land so that he'll have a suitable lot is the plan. But unfortunately, the court systems are backed up at this point. which is slowing everything down because of COVID.
I guess, how do you ask the court? I mean, is anybody else going to claim that land? How does he acquire the land?
He petitions the court for it, and after a they'll do a search for anybody that might stake claim to it, and as long as that comes up clear, he would easily acquire it. It's a small, I mean, I'm not sure what the dimensions were, but it's relatively small. It's not like anybody would technically want it.
It shows it at 0.16 acres on the,
Okay.
on the map.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kevin, now Mr. Letourneau is on the meeting. He may want to shed some light also.
Okay, if you can unmute yourself, Mr. Letourneau, and for some. Amy, do you have him muted? Okay, there he is.
Hello, yeah.
Could you say your name, sir, and
Yes.
address for the board?
Yes, Kevin Letourneau, and perspective, trying to build a home on that lot, and basically doing the best to try to fit it within zoning, but it just basically getting a little close on the front right-hand corner, and there's issues with the whole thing.
Hold on 1 second, sir. I need to get your address first, and I need to swear you in.
Yeah, my address is 37A Wabash Ave, Worcester, Mass. 01604.
Okay, could you raise your right hand, swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
Thank you. Okay, so your interest in this property is,
I want to build a home to live in. for
and
myself.
you want to purchase the property from Mr. Blake.
Yes, so I can build this home. I've got a just under 2,000 square foot home designed to fit on the lot. And when I put it on there, that right-hand side, because it comes to such a pie, it fell where it didn't meet the front boundary. And so just, at first, I was told that Webster was going to put a sewer in front and I could tie in, but then that wasn't going to work because none of that land is in Webster. So I have to fit a septic system on that, also that piece of land. So it's a tight lot, the way it narrows to a point. So I bowled with Dave and he said that lot was for sale. So I was trying to purchase it so that I could build a single family home for myself because I bowl in Webster and I play softball in Oxford, and I just wanted that lot so that, I could live there with my wife and my child. So I could build a home.
There's a road there, isn't there? This is where we're.
No, that's not.
Members, anybody have any questions here?
I don't quite understand how you can claim the land without anybody else deciding they want to claim it also. I don't see how we can give a variance until you own the property. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
But, sorry, this is Amy St. Ange again. But Mr. Blake, are you looking to get the variance on the pie-shaped portion or including the portion that you haven't yet gained access or rights to?
Yes, I'm trying to get the variance from the new piece
You
also.
wouldn't have
Oh,
access.
a new piece also? Okay,
Well,
You wouldn't have access to it if he doesn't own the property.
right.
Kevin,
Right.
shouldn't we have the house design on the plan so we know where he's planning to put it?
Yeah, I gave that to
Pull
Amy.
that right
We
up
can
right
share
now.
the screen.
I'm gonna share this. No, thanks, man.
Okay. Well, Mr. Woodis could explain it.
Okay.
Why don't we have that?
It just came in.
Okay.
There was also some mention of accessing it from Massachusetts. I don't see where that entrance is Massachusetts.
The dotted line is Massachusetts right there.
He's a stone's throw from the Mass line.
Yeah,
I didn't say that. He said the access to the property was from Massachusetts.
They're building a subdivision there.
The property line is in Connecticut.
Right. That's yeah. But I think right across that dotted line there, Massachusetts is building a subdivision where there will be a road that's able to access that.
Yes, that's correct.
Mario, get over here. Come on. No, you stay here with me.
Well, Kevin, I don't,
This
as
is,
far as comments go, I mean, I'm looking at the house where it is, and it's located over the boundary line of what he's looking to acquire at this point.
Say that again?
The house is actually built on property that he doesn't own by looking at this map.
Yep,
yeah, half of the house is in that new piece.
right, you're correct.
So until that acquisition takes place, we're kind of, our hands are tied.
Did the attorney say when that may go through the courts, or they have no clue?
He said as soon as they open up for civil cases, he's gonna bring it right. He's got everything ready. All they have to do is, he's gonna look at it and sign off. He's got all the information that he needs. The attorney Adams says he's just waiting for that moment that they open up the doors and let him sign off on it. I'm also trying to, just for the record, there's a piece of land behind there that I have the measurements for that we're trying to get to. From the Popiac that owns the land down in the back. It's a swamp. It's all swamp down there except right at the top. Excuse me. It's 175 feet long by 35 feet deep, which is approximately what, 5,000 more square feet, I think. So we're trying to acquire that also. So that'd be another 35 feet that if he had to, he could back it up that way.
I don't see an issue with where the house is once you acquire that land, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
Well, but once the land's acquired, it's gonna come down here.
Hold on one second. We're having a free for all here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Can we take that down off the screen, Amy, please? So we can see who's talking.
Yep, give me just one sec here. Ah,
And I'd like to see just one person, please. Okay, there we go. That looks a little better. Okay, now, who would like to speak here? Members or somebody for this variance?
Kevin, it's Ken Weiss.
Okay,
I was just saying, I didn't see an issue with where the house was going once that property is acquired. But I think until that happens, I don't think we can really vote on this, right?
Well, there's other issues here I think we need to address too. We got this letter, I don't know if you got it through your email about the allowing a building on an unapproved road. Did anybody get this in their email by any chance?
Well, that was a decision made by the Planning and Zoning Commission. I just forgot to put that ordinance attached to my memo, but that's already been done. They've approved it.
Okay.
But technically, when it's all said and done, they're actually not going off of an unapproved road because they'll be going off of Jackson Road when that's developed.
But Jackson Road doesn't exist yet.
No, but it certainly is going to, because the houses, I think I sent some pictures of what's going on the other side. There is a house going up now. And David, correct me if I'm wrong, is there two started or one started over there?
One's almost completed and they're ready to start the next one.
Yeah.
They're putting the septic system all the way down, the septic line, all the way down that road. And then he's gonna put a Todd Road over it, just like it is at Jackson Road actually is.
So technically they will be coming off of Jackson Road.
Okay.
But we had to go through that process with the Planning and Zoning Commission. Then we had to go through the process of the Planning and Zoning Commission recommending to the Board of Selectmen to approve the disposition of the land and that means when the court case is cleared. Because they didn't have the authority to say, yeah, we can give you the land or sell you the land, but they approved the disposition of it and the method that Attorney Adams and David is going through.
You're talking about the pie-shaped piece.
Yes.
You're not talking about the hourglass piece.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the hourglass shape. I'm sorry.
Yes.
My apologies. Yeah, the hourglass shape. So I don't know if there is such thing as you do the approval on a condition, and the condition is that the courts hand over the land to Mr. Blake. And obviously, he can't do anything until he has that piece of land.
This is Jason St. Ange. I think that what Cindy is saying isn't a bad idea because it's going to save some red tape for Mr. Blake to not have to come back to us again. If he doesn't get the okay through the courts, then he isn't going to go any further. But if we give him the okay and then the court does, then he can move forward without having to wait longer.
He's not only going to wait a matter of weeks. I mean,
well, we hope.
So the other issue, when I was figuring all this out for everyone and doing the calculations under the new regulations, he needs 40,000. He needs 20,000 square feet of property to build that house.
Yeah.
So that's why he's going to Mr. Popiak to find out if he can pursue, secure some additional land in the back there. Because right now he's 1,705 square feet short of the required 20,000 square feet.
with or without that piece?
Without Mr. Popiak's land.
No, I mean the hourglass piece.
No, the hourglass and his land comes to what I think is 0.41, Bruce, or
Part of the plan 42.
0.42. So he's actually 1,705 square feet short of the required 20,000 square feet to build a house under the new regulations.
If he had the hourglass piece with it.
If he has the hourglass.
But without the hourglass piece,
He's really short.
Yeah.
I didn't do that figuring out, guys. Sorry.
I have the length, but not to do with.
So my second recommendation is to amend his application to continue the hearing until January, with the amendment that he's going to be also requesting a variance of 1,705 square feet.
Yet he still may not own the piece of property
that's right.
that he needs.
And maybe by then he will. Maybe by then the
Great. Well,
court will.
fantastic.
So it gives everybody more, so it gives him more time to contact Mr. Popiak. It gives the court, Attorney Adams time. And this is not something that has to be done yesterday. I don't know, Kevin, when were you thinking about breaking ground to do this?
No, I would be thinking in the spring now. I mean, we've been talking for 6 months now, thinking we were further along, because assuming we were tying into a sewer line, and I didn't know that I didn't know there was these issues until recently. It all came to flourish that the lot just doesn't meet the zoning. So that's why we're here trying to get things to go forward. I've only at this point put together the floor plan, ready to go forward with an architect and get things moving so I could be ready for the spring. So a month isn't gonna, hold me up at all. Other than the fact, I'd like to have a good idea, because I would like to put my house that I live in now on the market. And so it's kind of holding me back, saying, does this gonna go? And then my wife saying, we don't have the land, we're not selling our house. So that's the only issue I have with the longer it takes. But as long as I'd like to just feel comfortable that no matter what, if we get that piece on paper and we get the piece in the back, now we meet the 20,000 square feet, I'm still gonna be too close to the front lot line for the 40-foot setback. I'm just wondering, am I gonna have an issue then, after going through all this legwork and waiting? Or do you think if we can make those things happen, and then it's legally the land, because I can't buy the land until it's a buildable lot, so David's waiting on a buildable lot, so it's more, he's investing his time and money trying to get this thing going, and that's, that's what I just like to feel comfortable that we're putting all this energy into something that's probably gonna happen.
Well, it's hard to vote on something that isn't happened yet, though.
Right,
That's,
no,
that's part of our problem, I think, everybody's struggling with here.
yep.
But, do you have a problem with continuing it and amending the application if we need to amend
Well,
it?
to me, it's not personal, this is my opinion, I don't know how the other members feel, that it looks like we might be going down the road of a lot of different things happening here. I'm not sure that just that one thing is gonna happen. There's other things, that acquiring the land and back from Mr. Popiak was another thing that was discussed.
Mhm.
I don't know. How do the other, any
No,
other questions from the other members?
This is Jason St. Ange. I don't think that the setback or the lot size is a huge deterrent, because it is a lot on near the lake where all the lots are non-conforming lots. So that's not a huge issue as far as I'm concerned. But the land is a big thing. We need to make sure that that goes through first.
That's kind of where I'm at. Is there a way we can postpone our vote until you've acquired that land, or the whole application? I don't see why we shouldn't be voting on this application until you acquire the land, but I don't disagree that, so it looks like it would go through if what's supposed to happen happens.
So could if I consulted our town attorney on this issue to see if you could, when all these other issues get settled, say, well, the issue of amending the application for that extra 1705 square feet, could I consult the town attorney and ask him, could you do a vote on a condition that it only goes through if he gets that hourglass piece of land? Would you like me to do that before next month?
I'm personally not real comfortable with doing a lot of these votes on things that aren't done yet, personally, on the contingency that they will happen. I understand that Mr. Letourneau and Mr. Blake would like to move on, but I don't think that a 2 or 3 week time frame is that unbearable, personally. That's just my personal feeling.
Is there a way to keep this public hearing open or postponed
Yes.
until
Sure,
we
we
address
could-
this?
Yes, sure, Kirby.
Yes.
We could.
I mean, even longer than a month.
Yes, I
Because
believe it's 65 days and it's longer if the applicant says, I could double check the legality on it, but as long as the applicant agrees, yes.
I'd personally not rather take a vote until you own that front piece of property at least.
I agree.
I agree also.
So we would, if that's the case, Mr. Blake, we would need to have you ask for an extension of the public hearing. I think that would probably be your best course of action, personally.
Yeah, that sounds okay with me. I mean, if I can get an extension, I mean, I appreciate it. And hopefully we can get all the answers before the next time we and have that land acquired in the back.
All right, then I will make a motion that we, under Mr. Blake's request, extend the public hearing until such, hopefully soon he gets his land taken care of. If I get a second on that.
I'll second.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And all in favor of that motion?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, the motion carries. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Number 4, we need an approval for our regular ZBA meetings for November 9th and 2020.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Jeff made the motion and
Ken Weiss.
Ken Weiss seconded the motion. We have correspondence in our package. Planning and zoning committee's
Gotta approve that, right? We all have to vote on that,
on,
the minutes?
Yeah.
yeah, we should.
Want to check something out.
Approval of the minutes, does everybody approve of that?
Aye.
Aye, yes.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
So,
All right.
correspondence. Our regular P and Z minutes were in the package. Anybody wants to comment any of this stuff, feel free to comment. Budget report. We had our ZEO memo. Notice from the town of Webster Zoning Board, Zoning Board of Appeals. And we have our schedule. I didn't check our schedule. Did Cynthia, did you check that schedule? Did somebody?
The one that was in your packet?
Yeah,
No, because I don't do that. The town clerk's office does it and they forward it to all the departments. Because it's for all the boards.
I didn't check all the dates. I just didn't do it. I see that there's one date on here, November, which is an asterisk, which is it's an alternate from the designated time. But
Let me just look at it. Let me see what you're talking about.
yeah, November,
13th.
October 3rd. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
supposed to.
it's because of the holiday on that Monday.
Yep.
And I think that we voted on that when you voted for your yearly schedule.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So we really don't have to vote on it. It's part of our, we voted on it previously, I guess.
Yeah.
Applications and appeals and variances.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Anything received after the agenda was posted?
Nope.
Old business, the junkyard.
Yeah, I just, if everybody read my memo, but I just, let me just get it here. Somebody is dumping tires and material on that property. So because Mr. Basto is right off of Route 44, I stopped by where his business is, and I talked to his son, and his son said that they are aware of it, and Mr. Basto did get the license plate of the person who was there. I called Attorney Cuttenwire, and he has not returned my call. I left a message. And I just got to think with this COVID and stuff, I don't get excited when somebody doesn't return the call. So I'll try him again, probably next week. And maybe if I'm out and about, which I'm not out and about too much, guys and ladies, I can stop in and see if Mr. Basto's there. I know Mr. Carpenter, the relative, had called me, and he's interested in continuing the business. And he did tell me in the message that disposal activity was taking place. I did try calling him back, but the phone was disconnected. So I don't know what happened with that. And the caretaker, Steve, did return from South Carolina. I guess his little trip down there was short. And he asked me if he could take the trailer out. And I said, yeah, you own it, you take it. But I drove by there on December 3rd, and the trailer was still on the property. So it's ongoing, but Mr. Cottonwire, Attorney Cottonwire, was given through the courts the executor of the estate. The courts gave it to him because Mr. Barry did not want it anymore.
Say that again. Who ended up with it?
Attorney Cottonwire is now the attorney for the estate, the executor of the estate. Because originally it was a Mr. Barry, Attorney Barry. But because Mr. Cottonwire's client has a judgment creditor on it, then the judge gave the executor to Attorney Cottonwire. So he's basically in charge of it. That's what I'm saying. Of the disposition of that property.
Lucky him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's ongoing. I just wanted to keep you update with it. It's going to be an ongoing situation until somebody decides what to do.
All right, anything, new business, anybody, comments? All right, well, our next meeting is on January 11th. And look forward to seeing everybody. Have a nice Christmas.
Yep, same to you, Kev.
Kevin, I have a question.
Yes,
Is the public hearing that we heard tonight going to be continued to the January meeting?
is it going to be?
Yes.
I think that'll depend on whether or not the, Mr. Blake gets his, property straightened out.
Okay,
I mean, I think the motion was made under the understanding that he would come back when the land was in his possession. I think that's what we decided.
okay, thank you.
That's what I thought we were at too. When he won't have to come back until he owns that land or something.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I did notice before we adjourned that I went on Google Earth and I didn't go out to that property, but it appears there's a house in Massachusetts that runs on that Jackson Road. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct. Yes.
So they've been crossing, it looks like that house doesn't have any other exit except from Connecticut. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Very convoluted out there.
yeah, yes.
It is. If you took a ride down there, it's a,
Did you take a ride down,
I did, I went down there.
Kirby? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I went down there. It's a pretty interesting little road down there. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
it is. It is. It's quite not unlike some other areas in your
Not
town.
not quite as interesting as Wrightson Drive though.
Oh, yes.
I went down and looked at that piece 2 months ago when we were looking at a variance. Holy crap, I couldn't even figure out what the lot was. Never mind who owned it or
Yep.
why. Oh my
Yep.
God. But anyway,
No, you're right.
All right, need a motion to adjourn?
I'll
Ken
make a
Weiss made a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Ken made the motion to adjourn, Kirby seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Aye. Opposed? So be it. Have a nice Christmas, guys. So long.
All right, Ken. Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.